Oh, there we go. Hey, microphone fixed somehow. There we go. Now we're back in business. Well, anyway, welcome to the RedAlphaTails Unedited. I was about to say unlive and unedited. No, this is the live and unedited live stream today on the 4th of May. So may the 4th be with you. In 2019. Oh, every stream has technical problems. The dogs are outside today, so you might hear some barky barks in the background. I kind of want to just put the dogs outside today because they look really bored in the house, so they go outside. Anyway, as I mentioned, school's almost over for me, so that's both a good and a bad thing because, well, one, I have plenty of free time now. I forgot to actually change my calendar, but after Thursday, I will be officially done with the spring semester of my schooling experience, and then I'll be done my undergraduate in fall, and then we'll see if I go to grad school afterward. But that's neither here nor there. That does mean, though, I will have plenty more free time to do more stuff, which does mean I will have more time to do actual stuff. What, is that surprising? Ooh, surprising Red has time to do things. I know, shocking. You actually might see a video or two come out. Maybe. Definitely more live streams. I'm going to try to do more live streams. Keep an eye out for that. I'm going to update its new schedule during the summer to do stuff. Besides one summer school class, but... And vacation. I will go on vacation. I will let you... I'm going to let you know in advance since it is beginning of May, but I will be gone for about 2 weeks in June. I will let you know when the exact date is, but I'll be gone on vacation, doing vacationing things, so there will be no live streaming when I'm on vacation. But I'll let you know in advance. Regardless, though, today we're going to be finishing Resident Evil 4. How exciting. I think, be pretty good. I'm not sure how many hours we got left on the main campaign, but we could do the extras, which I don't think are particularly that long. I can't remember, it's been many years since I did the extra, so we could do that, and that may transition over to next week if we don't finish. And if not, we'll go back to playing Mass Effect 2. You know, actually finish that game. And when was the last time you uploaded a video on your main channel? 2 months ago. I can check it based on when you comment on my videos. I usually don't get a lot of comments, so usually the last time you comment on one of my videos is usually a timetable how long it's been since I've uploaded a video. There's another thing though. I need to I do have plenty of old ideas I have in my old I have plenty of old video ideas for my channel, but I do need to go and think of new stuff. Stuff that people would actually watch. That's the main thing. It's almost like one of those things if a tree falls in the middle of the forest and nobody's there, will it make a sound? That sort of deal. Same thing for videos. But regardless though, that's neither here nor there. Gonna play some Resident Evil 4 and get that all finished. So without further ado, put up some black screens for you, and let's play some Resident Evil 4 on the go. Gotta finish this up. This game's got to be completed, you know. That's what games are designed to do. And on the plus side, there's plenty of hard stuff left in the game. I think there's 3 more boss fights that we still have left. And 2 of them are not very fun. Surprise, surprise. But we did rescue Ashley last time. Surprise. Surprising that. And Ashley's ritual, if you remember from last time, what Salazar said was completed. Which, I'm just going to let you know now in advance that the whole ritual thing that she somehow did is actually meaningless. Anyway, paper airplane. Perhaps you've figured it out already, but you might be able to get out of here by using the waste disposal vent. What a message. Message for the ages. But as you can hear, perhaps in the background. Actually, let me raise up the volume on this. I feel like it's just a tiny bit low. Just a tiny bit low. Don't you worry, we're gonna fix it a tiny bit. There we go. Slightly bit louder so you can hear more of the game. I think that's a bit better. But yeah, we have some nice friendly people who's gonna be friendly with us, obviously. I was just one dude. See if I can get him quickly. The Neville will just now funnel into this very short corridor until we kill them all. And there we go. That's how Leon takes care of business.
Follow me.
We do need to be concerned with the limited amount of sniper rifle ammunition we have left. But we do have, you know, just a ton of grenades now. Leon has now stockpiled 15 grenades in this suitcase. So that's always a plus. Oh, okay. That's okay, I get that. Get that, my dude. It's a tiring day. I feel a bit tired too. I got some lovely tea. Keep myself energized, but for the most part, just lazy days. Neil's almost completed with his health bar. You can see it's almost to the top. I believe in Resident Evil 4 there's 23 health bar, 23 yellow herbs you can get in order to build your character up, and we probably use most of it. Although there will not be much to give to Ashley because Ashley is weak and she doesn't actually help us in any sort of way, really. think there's something here that we might have gotten. Whether it isn't anything here in his lockers. I've been duped. Never mind.
Looks like this is it.
Ugh, it stinks.
Sure does.
No way, Leon.
Way.
Best line ever.
Are you out of your mind?
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
You... What is this?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, here's the next part of the game. There's going to be a few more harder sections, but as you see, we have Mr. What do you call it? Mr. Angry Face here, that we've seen before, as you recognize. They're not particularly difficult, but you know, they can still pose a problem.
What is that thing?
Actually, I don't know how difficult they actually are on professional mode. And the only time I really fought them was just like once over. And we're almost out of sniper rifle ammunition, so that is not very good. Which would be your biggest problem, really. There we go. Got a huge amount of money for that, and gain more rewards with some sniper ammunition. Only some, though. Game's not going to be super generous and handing us stuff.
Follow me.
Also, Ashley, you're not really pushing anything? Ashley, you need to help push.
Wait.
Anyway, same thing for this dude. So they aren't particularly difficult to take out unless you're just like the worst aim like me. But as long as you can shotgun them once to knock them down and not get jumped at, like they usually try and do, you can usually why I say that. As long as you shotgun them on the ground and then just snipe the... Yeah, no thank you. As long as you can shotgun them on the ground, you're able to take them out.
Follow me.
Most part, anyway. Or you can also avoid them. It's logically possible to just be able to just decide that you just don't want to deal with them, which is totally a possibility you can do, but you miss out on 40,000 pitas that you could use to super upgrade your guns if you really wish to. For this next part, we're going to upgrade a bit more, get more of a health back. I really hope that we get more sniper ammunition. I know I keep saying that, but Sniper rifle is really at a premium at the moment. And essentially is our best weapon to take out anyone. Besides the Magnum, but we barely have any ammunition for that, as is. Anyway, here comes this next part. Which, it's kind of the reason why you want to upgrade the shotgun and keep a lot of grenades in hand. Because it gets really interesting. I'll just say that.
Look, there's a gate here.
I may actually die this part. Okay. There we go. Now let's just get out of here. Because this entire area will keep spawning enemies. As I know from experience. And this is kind of why I wanted to save sniper rifle ammunition, because there's more of our fun dudes that we have to kill, as you know, coming around the corner. And I think perhaps we can get some sniper rifle ammunition. Otherwise you have to stick with the shotgun, and the shotgun is not as efficient in taking out these dudes. It looks like dog food or something. Put in sight. Yeah, there we go. Three shots. It's not even enough to take out one.
Wait.
Okay, here comes our dude. We'll try the shotgun actually. Okay, maybe it's not gonna work. I thought like an actual blast of it would take out lots of these. There we go. Yeah, pretty low on ammunition. Which that will make this an enemy. That'll make it a lot harder. Which you'll get to see it. You'll see it.
Wait.
Okay, I gotta really make these shots count. Or maybe I could shoot him with the pistol. There we go.
Follow me.
We do get a lot of ammo. I mean, a lot of money from killing these dudes. They're just not the easiest to take care of. The sniper sinks. Sniper ammunition sinks. They just steal your ammo at plenty. Was there anything in the rubbish bin? Was there? No.
Leave it to me, Leon.
Now I'm trying to recall, is there one more that pops out? Was there? Was that it? Anyway, here comes the next part of the game. When is the next creepy store guy? Wow, you just answered your own question.
Welcome. Got a selection of good. What are you buying?
I don't think that's anything too useful. We could upgrade the sniper, but I actually don't think this upgrade is as important. Especially because the firing speed becomes insane. I'll let you know that. But I don't think it's as important because it's a sniper rifle. So I think instead of upgrading that to its full exclusivity, because if it gave like 100 sniper rifle ammunition, I would instantly buy just like the shotgun. But because the striker is unique in that retrospect, I'm just going to upgrade the Killer 7 with extra capacity. Just get some spare Magnum ammunition.
Thank you. Come back anytime. Wait.
Okay, and here comes the next part. So, another good reason why you want to upgrade the shotgun is essentially because of what's going to happen next. And I'm not going to spoil it. So you get to see for your own eyes what will happen. You also get first aid spray, which if you ever get a first aid spray in any Resident Evil game, then you, for free, or just a full health top up, then you probably know something's going to happen. Something's going to go down. The game's not that generous, generally. And that's all there is to it. So,
Leave it to me, Leon.
the President's daughter actually does know how to operate heavy machinery, as you can see. She's entirely useless until she can actually, like, you know, learn how to operate heavy machinery in university, evidently, when she got kidnapped. This is why you want to get a shotgun with 100 rounds of ammunition. Generally, so you just do that. So you just want to save your ammunition to the bounce attack, and then there we go, and then shoot them all with the shotgun. Easy peasy. Don't shame it for his passion. Hey, I'm not shaming it. I'm just saying what is Ashley really learning at university and doing. Also, I'm gonna try and rush this one part as quickly as possible, and you'll see why.
I'm leaving it to you.
So Ashley, quote unquote, leaves it to you, but then she just sits there at all time. And that wouldn't be much of a problem if one's the fact that she becomes essentially useless times 20. I'll take that hit. Now we need to run. Because essentially, I'm not sure if I'm going to show you. It's going to show you this time, but oh, maybe. But any enemy that comes up to her while she's sitting there on the truck, they'll just hit her and then she dies. So if you play Resident Evil 4, that's a pro tip for you. Anyway. When you want to learn how to operate heavy machinery? You know, maybe. But where would I ever use it? Maybe after my university life I'll just become a construction worker. See behind us. Oh, and then she died. How did she die? Well, I'm just gonna assume that I think the Las Plagas that went out of that guy's face, like, non-collision hit her, and then she died. But since Ashley is a very weak person, she maybe just the heavy machinery is just too much for her to handle. Maybe. Brag with your friends. The one talking point that you can use. Is that just no? Do that at parties. Hello, ladies. I know how to operate heavy machinery. When I can jump off. Oh, I can't. Oh no. You know, all these upgrades are making this merchant awfully rich, I have to say. There we go, the Greenstone Dutchman. I think that completes that treasure too. Let me see. Well, we're actually gonna upgrade the crown. There we go. That's the Salazar family crown. That's now completed. Look at that. Can't actually stop the rotation, but you can sort of see the insignia. Oh wait, we're not done with the golden links yet. My bad. But we're getting there.
Welcome.
See, does anything need to upgrade?
Got a selection of good. What are you buying?
No, you're just not.
Come back anytime.
Also, if you ever notice, by the way people's eyes are in this game, the merchant has some glowy eyes. They're actually just, in the way coding works, generally speaking, there's just light points that are just put in front of the eye, as you can see, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off the mic and let you see the next part.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside you.
Sadler!
Perhaps you can resist, but you cannot disobey. Now, come to me, Ashley.
Ashley! It's already begun.
Oh no! Anyway. There we are, 840 enemies dead. And we've died 19 times. But there we are. This is the last map of the game. I'm gonna let you know right now. This part right here and here is going to be interesting, especially here. And this is going to be kind of tough, especially against so in regular Resident Evil 4 regular mode without professional mode, you get the option from the merchant to buy something called a armor pack, which essentially means that you can reduce all damage by 30%. And in the professional mode, you don't get that because it's supposed to be artificially harder. So when you get to this part here, it gets a bit more difficult. And then this part's a bit easy, and then we get this part. This last part of the game. So I'll let you know that in advance. Our plan. Because of their agent, we lost Chief Mendez and Ramon. Nevertheless, everything will proceed according to plan. I must admit, however, the loss of my loyal men is a bit disheartening, but I'll deal with it. Replacing that loss will not come easy. I must choose wisely, for the plague reflects the consciousness of the host. If chosen poorly, they could betray me. I need men who would swear their allegiance to me. I have learned my lesson. When Sarah betrayed me, I will not make the same mistake again. In this important hour, I cannot and will not have anyone stand in my way. And there's a video that describes problems in South Korea. And what video would that be? You know, there was a point in time during the Cold War when South Korea was first created, the living conditions were actually worse than North Korea, ironically.
What's the news on our friend Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
There we go. Sure, I'll take a link. I'll watch it after the long stream. But here comes the most... Well, actually, no. Not this part yet. You'll see. But yeah, though. But as conditions steadily improved in South Korea, then North Korea became less favourable in the end. That's a bit too close for my comfort. Yeah, no problem, my dude. I'm gonna give Leon a health top up. Yeah, I think it's safe. Now Leon has a full health bar, which is amazing. So technically speaking, every yellow herb we can give to Ashley will become a benefit to her. I think the most interesting thing about Resident Evil is that they always usually end like with the military base or something really bland. Because in the original part you get like factful settings and locations, and then by the end of it it's usually like some power trip. And usually the end of the game is just like some military complex fighting lots of enemies. But it's not bad by any stretch of imagination, but the power trip always usually consists of you being in an area where you just kill lots of enemies in a really mundane place. And that's literally been the take for Resident Evil the entire way. You could argue that Resident Evil 1 doesn't do it to a capacity, but you still got the labs at the end. Which I won't spoil too much, but Yeah, dude. I'll look at that link when I'll watch the link when the live stream's over. Now here comes the next fun part of the game, if I can recall. Actually, is it? Maybe. I'm trying to recall. Yeah, next fun part of the game. This will be more exciting for you to watch, or painful for me if I mess up. I watched Endgame? No, I've not. Please don't spoil it for me. I was planning to watch it when I finished school, but no, I'm trying to keep away from any spoilers. I'm gonna tilt the mic.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You got on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
Leave Ashley out of this.
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella.
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It should keep you busy.
Can't remember the name, huh? A senior moment, perhaps.
Oh. Enjoy the fun.
So there you go. There's that QTE event. It's very QTE intensive. And I'll let you know in advance, if you mess up once, you die. So if you mess up one of those QTEs, you have to redo the entire cutscene, and you can't skip parts of it. So when I played this the very first time, when young Red played the game-ish, he had to deal with that. Also, there's this part of the game too. It's just like they decided to take that one part of the Resident Evil movie that seemed arbitrarily cool-ish. And then they just replicated that. You have no interest in superhero movies? Yeah, that's not everyone's cup of tea. So here we go. There's no time for resting. Let's do it one more time. The greatest pose you can get for Leon. I think if I ever were to replay this game again, I would definitely use the third unlocked costume. If you ever want to spoil yourself, there's this outfit that Leon has for normal campaign. There's the one when you beat the game, you get the what do you call it? Leon's Raccoon City Police Department outfit, which is okay. But then you get the third one when you do the side missions, and he looks like he dresses up very nicely, very sharply. I would totally play the entire game just to see him do that one pose. Anyway, now we get to go fight it. And it is really annoying. You'll see. I'm gonna try and I'll see if I can not use as much ammunition for the first part, but the second part I'll have to at least save a bit of it. Anyway, Luis's Memo 4. I'll report my findings about the Las Plagas here. The Plagas has three distinct characteristics. 1. As mentioned previously, the Plagas have the ability to manipulate the behavior patterns of their hosts. 2. The Plagas are social organisms. By this, I mean that instead of living individually, they live in perfect social harmony. It is believed that they have a collective intelligence. This type of behavior can be seen among insects such as bees and ants. However, this kind of social behavior is rarely seen among parasitic organisms. Perhaps it was learned behavior by the Las Plagas. I'm finding out if there's any relationship with their first characteristic. 3. Las Plagas have exceptional adaptation skills. If they're able to live off many kinds of organisms by creating a symbolic environment quickly. This ability, when combined with their social behaviors, allows them to interact intelligently between hosts regardless of the host organisms. I am ashamed to admit that my pure fascination with the Plagas in hindsight has blinded me to the true research objectives of the Los Illuminados. Even with the knowledge that Sandler is going to abuse the results of these experiments, I cannot pull myself away from my research. As a result, I am just responsible for this whole mess as he is. I see now that I was wrong, but can I stop their evil plans alone? That's why Louis decided to help us. You know, I am debating though, because I do want to see the new Endgame movie, but then I also want to go see that new Detective Pikachu one. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Could be fun. I'm just not sure yet.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you buying?
I think technically speaking, I could just go out and see both if I really wanted to, but you know, I'm a college student. I I don't have bills to pay, but I need to save money.
Is that all, stranger?
Anyway,
Is that...
let's upgrade our
Thank you.
Magnum here.
Is that... Thank you. Come back anytime.
I know some people would argue that the Killer 7 is weaker than the Broken Butterfly. I think there's an argument for that. I mean, definitely the if you ever play Resident Evil 4, the Broken Butterfly actually is comparatively stronger than the Killer 7, because the exquisite upgrade for the Broken Butterfly will allow you to get 50 damage instead of 35. But I just love the look of the Killer 7 because it's literally just a 1911 with just a giant cylinder attached to the top of it, and somehow they turned the 1911 that shoots 45 or .45 rounds to use whatever the Magnum ammo. Actually, no, it's 45 AC. Oh, interesting. So it shoots 45 rounds and it counts as a Magnum. Okay. Never mind. The game does know what it's talking about. I obviously don't. But then it does mean for items such as the Broken Butterfly, it actually just uses 45 rounds. Which yeah, I suppose it would make sense. Maybe. I'm not an expert at Magnums. Anyway, ready to go fight it? Are you ready for it? That's literally its name, it's just it. And this is probably the... Actually, can I shoot it ahead of time? No. Okay. Well, here we go.
Ashley. What is that?
There's it. There it is. It's it. Oh, I actually die immediately. Yeah, I die immediately. This is a very annoying boss fight, as you could obviously tell. Let's get my health going. I think we'll have to use grenades. This is the one boss fight I don't really know how to counter that well. And I really want to save all these explosives for the real part. There we go. Yeah, now it's just going to attack you from the top of the roof for some parts. So I have to admit, this is probably one of my least favorite boss fights, simply because it's just ammo dump. All the ammo you saved up until now will now be wasted on this one boss fight. As you can see. Until he leaves. There we go. Maybe if I could just avoid him, man. Try to force a way through. There we go. Kaboom. There he is again. Now he's a giant sphincter thing. I kind of don't want to waste all this grenades, but I have to. On his tick. So DM Parliament, where if you give into cancer company you get money in return. I think it's good. It promotes definitely helps promote recycling. There's plenty of programs that try and do that. Mainly the private sector in the United States, but I think it's definitely a beneficial aspect to help promote the environment. Save this though. Yellow herb. But I'm all in favor of that. Especially if people can be able to, I suppose, help recycle that more. Because generally speaking, people don't really want to help recycling programs unless there's some sort of incentive for them to do it. Really. Anyway, here comes part 2 of this boss fight. My least favorite boss. This way, just take out the Magnum and just say I don't want to fight you anymore. Understandably. Oh, but look, he's back again, and he's angry. He's an angry boy. How do I spot the bill? Oh. Oh, I died. This is why it's my least favorite boss. Because all he does is just ammo dump. He's there to remove all this beautiful ammunition you picked up over the entire time. This also makes me have to reorganize everything again. Which I'm not particularly happy about. Maybe. I wish the I could just run a bit faster. You know, just like jog he takes. There we go. That's that boss fight. Wow, it's so fun. Just you just dumped ammo on him and he died. Riveting gameplay. But if I mean, it's kind of difficult to say because many different governments work differently, and if it counts as an expenditure, it may not pass. It costs too much to the government. Especially if some governments do favor increased defense spending to defend things and to defensively spend money on stuff. It's kind of always a weird name. Everyone always calls it defense spending because then it helps people think that, oh, this money is going to help defend the country When in a lot of times the money just goes and offensively attacks people. And people are like, that's not defensive methods. And then the government's like, oh, well, too bad, you're dead. And that's defense spending in a nutshell. Oh, grenade. Speaking of which, though, I'm kind of curious as to know how much money does Leon pick up in a single campaign of Resident Evil 4? Because he makes so much money, but then he wastes it all on upgrading his weapons. Obviously, the weapon merchant really makes bank from it. I like another yellow herb. Not very useful nowadays. I might try and feed Ashley some yellow herbs, but I'm not sure if it's going to be that useful to do. I think it takes like 5 yellow herbs to increase Ashley's health up all the way. Oh, there. Yellow, the Blue Stone of Treason. These are like fun names for all these treasures. Just for the cat, you need the Blue Stone of Treason, the Red Stone of Faith, and the Green Stone of Judgment. There you go. There's the golden links. Beautiful. One thing you hate is privatization of hospitals and schools. Yeah. Whenever you market shift, essentially if you shift the market towards privatization of certain elements like schools and hospitals, then it makes things a lot more expensive. Also just some franchises, different socioeconomic groups, but that's just a whole nother story. Krause's note. Turns out the old man Sandler wasn't buying me from the start. Even though I succeeded in kidnapping Ashley, I sort of sensed when Sandler didn't completely let me in the loop. Under the circumstances, I had no other alternative but to call for assistance. Perhaps she knew this was the way it was going to turn out all along. My guess is that her ultimate goal might be different from Wesker's and mine. This is just the perfect opportunity to find out. After I get rid of Leon and retrieve the sample, I'll put her in a body bag along with Leon and send them both to Wesker. And that's Krause in a nutshell.
Welcome.
Oh yeah.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
You pull, you're screwed.
What are you buying?
I'm curious, should I upgrade? I mean, it's not that great of an upgrade for a sniper rifle. But there's nothing else to really upgrade now since everything else has been upgraded. I think I'm going to upgrade this all the way. So you get to see the sniper rifle go from 1.83 speed to 0.8.
Thank you.
And the killer thing gets to upgrade too.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. I'll. Thank. What are you buying? Thank you.
Well, there we go. Everything in our armory's been upgraded all the way.
Come back anytime.
Yay! Everything's upgraded. I show the money for everything, ironically. You know, actually, I'm gonna upgrade this, update this too. Just that if I want to come back and do the, this thing, which is the... If you don't know what this is, it's just a shooting gallery. I can do it once, I suppose. But it's just a really weird part of the game. Where essentially you just do a shooting gallery. Well, all the weapons are really just poorly textured onto the wall.
Welcome.
And I'll show what it's like. So here's a shooting gallery. There you go. Did you do Epic 360 no scope? There you go. 4 bottle caps. But that's essentially all what you do for it. You could do an achievement for doing this part of the game, but I don't find it to be particularly exciting to do a shooting gallery. We'll save the game though. I might do it in my own free time, just doing shooting galleries. But yeah, dude. Alright, here comes the next part of the game. Probably this is going to be a lot harder than normal. Especially since you can take damage a lot faster, or a lot harder, without the damage reduction upgrade. Well, we have everything upgraded. We have no incendiary grenades, but we do have regular grenades, and I think that will just carry us through. Yeah. So, here we go. This is the second... Yeah, second last boss fight. Here we go. Oh, not yet. Here we go.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it?
Where's Ashley?
Do you really want to know? She's beyond that gate. But you'll need 3 insignias to open it.
What are you gonna do, Krauser?
There's one in the north, and the other in the east.
And let me guess, you got the last one.
It pretty much means you're on a tight leash.
Sounds like you thought this one out pretty well.
There we go. Here's the next boss fight against Krauser. You have plenty of health items. I haven't skimped out, but Krauser is a bit of a toughie. Yeah, he's a bit of a toughie. Especially when he just comes up and stabs you with a knife. My god. Watch the epic boss fight. Actually, did you have to damage him to continue this part? I may have to. Great. It's gonna be a fun boss fight. I can tell already. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm not sure about this part. That barrel could save my life. You never know. Alright, we're just gonna do this first. That's how the boss fight really is summarized. There we go. That's the quickest way to get the locked stun, ironically. Krauser actually sets a timer, so when he feels like leaving, he just leaves. Let's see.
What do you intend to do restoring Umbrella? To bring order and balance to this insane world of ours.
A psycho like you can't bring order or balance.
You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
How can you survive multiple shotgun blast no armor? Because he has plot armor. His plot armor knows no bounds. No size. Plus, evidently, he's not conservative, so therefore his radical mind can deflect bullets. You do get a lot of health items for this one mission, so that's always a benefit.
Don't just stand there. Come out and fight like a man.
I'm not falling for that one.
Just trying to have fun. That's what I'm...
So if you ever want to know how to fight crowds, it's essentially what you do. Well, face part anyway. Oh. Like it's engaging boss fight, everyone. You know, he can't just, you know, just set a grenade there right next to me to kill me. No, he has to throw the flash instead. Cool, how to get there. So if you thought this boss fight looked semi-hard in any sort of way, it's going to get a lot harder now. Especially probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game that will probably hurt a lot on the hardest difficulty, I would imagine. But let's try it out. Which are these things? Which is just robots with dynamite strapped to them. Might think, oh, Red, that doesn't look too hard. Well, they will jump out at you and hurt you really hard, and it makes you sad. Like that one. Thankfully, Krauser never chases you at all. I think there's one more get me.
What is it that you fight for, comrade?
My past, I suppose.
Umbrella.
Yep. There we go. Might as well take the top off. Have I got backwards already? I have. Now let's hope I have enough Magnum rounds for this part. Hopefully. You've got the piece of the holy eagle. Holy beast, eagle.
Two down, one more to go, Krauser. We'll see about that.
Kamehameha.
Witness the power!
You've lost it completely, Krauser.
Prepare for your death, Leon.
Nice. Okay. death by cutscene.
Prepare for your death, Leon.
Okay. There we go. So basically, Krauser, what happened to you? Used to be a good guy. The one thing you want to do when fighting Krauser is knife attacks actually do extreme amounts of damage to him. So if you're able to go up close to him with a magnum shot and then knife him, he'll die a lot quicker. And your question? Is there a reason why you never mix yellow herbs into the mixed healing items? Are you asking that in the sense that I don't mix yellow and red herbs all together in one giant yellow, red, green herb mix? Because the reason I haven't mixed these right now is because Leon is already at full health. As you see, the bar's already at the fullest extent. And so if I use these yellow herbs, that essentially means it'll be wasted. So I'm actually saving these yellow herbs if I ever did like another New Game Plus mode. I would be able to give them to Ashley. Because right now those yellow herbs don't do anything to me. And the reason I don't mix the herbs all together is because if you end up mixing them all together, that means any hit you take, or anytime you go down to the lowest health bar, that's when you can able to upgrade your health. So instead, if you decide to mix the or keep the yellow and green herbs separately to the red and green herbs, that means anytime you take a hit, you can continuously upgrade your health bar instead of having to wait for your health bar to go down to the lowest mark. So you can continuously upgrade your health bar without having to worry about wasting health.
So, it seems you killed Krauser too. How shall I return my appreciation?
What are you talking about? I thought he was with you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think I'd trust an American? To tell you the truth, I was contemplating how to get rid of him. But thanks to you, that's no longer necessary.
You were just using him right from the start.
Oh, I must hand it to you. You've demonstrated quite a bit of promise by killing Krauser. When your assimilation with Las Plagas is complete, I'll have you serve as my guard.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline your generous offer. I have prior engagements.
Enjoy your smart-mouthing while you can.
I mean, sure, it could seem like wasted space for now, but there's nothing really I'm going to be saving the space for. There's still plenty of space left to do other things. And even at the very end of the game, I think I still have enough space for the final item. What do you mean? Your next Ashley will mostly max health anyway? Immediately? No, it doesn't happen in the New Game Plus. Ashley doesn't get double the health. You actually have to give her the health top up after the next go.
About time.
Sorry, bad traffic. I'll cover you.
Llénanos de pólvora. Ahí está.
That's what I call backup.
My name's Mike. You're looking for firepower, you come to the right place.
First off, I'd say that's the sneakiest helicopter I've ever seen to be able to drop a water tower that actually doesn't fill with water, it's actually filled with petrol, but yeah, it's the best helicopter you can get these days. Well, yeah, she only needs 5, but if you restart the game over in New Game Plus, then she can instantly top her health up. Or we can just sell it. Do that too. But there's no point in keeping these yellow herbs around, really. Ow. I think Mike's supposed to help me out here. How many barrels does minigun have? I have no idea, but Mike's not helping. Good job, Mike. Supposed to help now? Thank you. Also, Mike is very unreliable in this part of the game. Much more than you actually think a backup should be. Oh. This is gonna be another fun part. There's Mike. Doing nothing. Hey Mike. Being useful yet? Nope. Okay. Well. So I have no idea why your help for this mission is so bad, but generally speaking, it's just Yeah, this part is really a fun part. Yep, as you see, it's very fun. This part of the game where I just waste all my health items because does one fire arrows? I don't know, probably does. Usually Mike is a lot more helpful, but this time around I think he's just had enough. I don't know what's keeping him from actually helping him even more, but he's just not doing much at all. Because Mike is supposed to blow the tower up for you, but evidently not. He doesn't have to see Leon, though. I don't think so. Also, Liam manages to survive a rocket blast to the building. Leon can be immortal if he chooses to be. He just never does. Well, finally onto that part. As you can also see, this one level has so many tight angles, it's very difficult to actually fight in. I'm sweeping. Yep, there's the angry dude. As you see, this is my least favorite part of the game. Out of all of my least favorite parts of the game, this has to top it. There we go. And the game gets hard after this too. Well, this next part anyway. As most parts of the game is generally harder than next. Because if you want to see what makes this next part hard, is that you have this thing here, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9? Yeah, 9 barrels to the minigun, and the miniguns are here, there, and then one right there. Oh boy. Hopefully Mike can actually do a bit more this time. Maybe I can snipe him through here. This one tiny slit. No, I can't. Okay. The last two that Mike is not going to help us out with. Gonna do a bit of a interesting strat. Okay. I think that takes care of it. Teach a man to fish school. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. He certainly is enabling his usefulness. Being that way. He actually does a lot more on normal difficulty, but I'm assuming that on professional he just does nothing.
boss. When we get out of here, drinks are on me.
Yeah, hey, I know a good bar.
Mike! I'll make sure you're the next to go, Sadler.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Leon.
Sadler, you bastard!
It's nothing to get all upset about. Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
What did you say? Insects' life doesn't compare to human lives.
When you've acquired this power, you too will understand.
Guess it's another good reason to get the parasite out of my body.
I wish you luck.
Oh no, Mike's is dead. How sad. Mike, he knew a good bar and he didn't help. Didn't help fight anyone. Well. Mike, I'll make sure they pay. Yeah, dude, don't you know RPGs can just like twist like that? It just they curve around the place. Resident Evil RPG logic. Even the RPGs you actually use as character base don't even do that. That was new Soviet technology to make rockets just twist like that. Shouldn't miss anything. I was. Oh, no, I was just up right there. Let's go back down again. Ooh, a pearl pendant. Like the last item you get in this. Hey, last item you get in the game.
Leon, you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, Ada.
We have to get that parasite out of your body.
Yeah. But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine. Let's split up.
Some MLG Pro strats. RPGs. Yeah, but to be honest though, that was very close range to kill the helicopter. That was like less than 100 meters. And the rocket just twists like that. Those RPGs really were meant to be short range anti-tank weaponry. Oh, this part. I love remembering these parts of the game. I almost got there's like one more section left of fighting fun dudes. That's why she let her defenses down the whole time. I always forget where the dude's located. I think it's that room, isn't it? There he is. There's the dude. There's the guy we were looking for. Really a shame they take so long to walk to you. You know how much scarier it would be if these dudes would just run at your face? That'd be freaky. Don't worry, I'll miss every shot. Oh. Boy, I learn something new every day. All you gotta do is shoot their leg and they die. Leon actually spent his entire life being only able to kick things open whenever you try to go through a door. And honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. Kicking your way to victory is the ultimate success that you shall always do. There's only one way to play the game, to open up a door, and always kick it open is the best way. Ow. Try to recall where this one dude is. No dogs. Oh, very nice. No. Angles, dude. My greatest weakness. Another yellow herb to never use. Oh no, the door is locked. And now we get rushed by enemies. I wonder whatever we're gonna do. Okay. I think that mostly takes care of everyone, minus, you know, some dudes up here want to kill me. So it's that dude. Not dude. Not dude. Giant thing on his face. How many of these things are going to spawn? There we go. I forgot if more people spawn to try and kill me. Or have I completed the area? Because I do hear someone across this wall. Yep, there they are. And that should complete everything. Remember when I actually had ammo? I should do. Well, that always happens. That's lovely. Remember when Shotgun Blast didn't actually break people? Break shields?
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
Leon, now! Move!
Let's go!
And my inventory is a bit of a mess. I'm gonna put all my yellow herbs up here. I can't go back this way. Everyone saw that actually did anything. Louis Memo 5. From the initial stages of the research, we've been researching for the safe and practical removal process of the plaga. Ironically, it turns out that the real objective of the research was not to find a way to remove the plagas from the infected person, but to find a way that the plaga could not be removed from the body easily. And then we're able to find out that the plagas could be removed only by exposing them to a special radiation. The only drawback with this method is that it's a very painful procedure, since the plagas attach itself to the nerves, is a possibility that it may impair the consciousness of the host. Another fact that must be mentioned is that once the plaga grows into an adult, the removal process could kill the host, but perhaps death isn't so bad when you think about the alternative. Also, if I remember correctly, just 3 barrels with money.
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you buying?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to upgrade.
What are you buying?
Nope.
Come back anytime.
Fortunately, the merchant does not sell ammo at all. Ah, come on. Death at the very end. If I recall, there's some stuff that's still here. That's now since we've kind of came back around. When Sadler just disappears indefinitely. I think that's it. Oh boy. We're at the end.
This hunk of junk? I don't know about this, Leon.
There's only one way to find out. You operate.
Yeah, just have Ashes operate the time machinery by itself.
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Alright. Here goes nothing.
She knows how to operate heavy machinery and become a surgeon through computer. And now it's the end of the game when Leon died. Ah,
How are you feeling?
Like $1 million.
I thought you were gonna die. Alright. Guess I'm up.
You okay? I don't know about you, but I think it's time we go home.
final chapter. Enemies killed 945. I've died 28 times. Also, can I mention that the entire subplot of Ashley going through a ritual, or the fact that Ashley's had the Lust Plagueis probably a lot longer than Leon has. I would have probably killed it in this procedure. Probably would have occurred. But it's ignore it. Ignore it, it's fine. Don't worry. That's another yellow herb. Our mission. The real power of the United States lies in the three areas: judicial department, the administrative bodies, and the military. In order to take control of the areas, we must influence the minds of the people who advise the president. After this is done, the rest of the departments will quickly fall under our sway. If by the chance the United States were to figure out our plan, the damage caused should be minimal. We still should be able to conquer the country as planned using our backup plan. Once we control the country, we'll use the international influence to our advantage. The rest of the world will fall swiftly. As already stated, our first plan doesn't go as smoothly as expected. We'll proceed with our secondary plan by sending our special forces. Special forces. You know, using crossbows and maces. We will infiltrate the country from within. Fear and chaos will spread through the nation like a virus. It'll only be a matter of time before the country loses stability. At that time, when they're most vulnerable, we will strike. Rejoice, our brethren, the world will soon be cleansed. That's the plan. If anyone discovers that Ashley has Lust Plagueis, then the secondary plan will be to use special forces, quote unquote, to take over the United States. Got a lovely herb. I have so many herbs now. It's a herb farm.
Welcome. Got a selection. What are you buying?
I wonder if this game's going to allow me to buy health. I really would like some. No.
What are you selling?
Game's a big meanie face.
That come back anytime.
Okay.
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here. Ada! Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Ada, stand back.
I'm glad they put his eye in his mouth, just so that he can see things a lot better with the, the teeth in the way. Emergency! Locking down an elevator, just so you know he won't leave or anything. Anyway, welcome to the final boss fight. That's why I save all the magnum ammo. climb. Oh my god. I could just stab the eye. You learn something new every day. There we go. Oh, give him a few minutes. He'll be here shortly. Oh. Any day now. Give it well, he's a bit slow, you know. Sounds a bit of an old-timer, you know. He needs to take his time to get around the place. Ow. What a boss fight, everyone. It's, we'll get through it soon. Just a few more stabs in the big old eye. Just give it a few more stabs. Big old stabby stabs. Yeah, they probably have a lot of PTSD, a lot of therapy after this.
Use this.
So it actually drops that rocket launcher. It's all the way at the end of the map. It's really to nicely pick it up. I think if it's... hold on. Leon needs to do some inventory management here. But well, actually, Leon does have a long history of fighting monsters. Or zombies, anyway. Here we go! No, look, we got it!
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
What a jerk.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
Very cute.
The jet ski key. It's got 100,000 pieces for doing that. Suppose we missed that grenade back there, but we'll take the good shotgun shells, might as well. Let's go.
Leon,
We have to get off this island now. It's gonna blow any minute.
it's gonna what?
Oh, of course we're gonna leave the merchant behind. He wasn't useful at all. I also find it kind of funny how Ada somehow managed to rig the entire island to blow. Don't ask me how. She just put, you know, TNT all over all the entire island, and now it's going to explode.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Here comes the hardest part of the game now. Might die a few times, maybe. We'll see. He had 100,000 potatoes. The entire economy of
Just hold on.
rural Europe is in potatoes. Actually, mine should be good.
Ashley! Ashley! Where are ya?
Leon!
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know? So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that.
Ah, here we go. Oh, also if you ever want to pay attention to the pictures, this is how things happened. Ashley dies at the end. Terrible stuff. Also, they never made the end credits HD, so you get to see Inglorious 144p. You know, how far do they have to travel anyway to get through the base in the jet ski? Oh no, the children sitting there probably actually dead. What a surprise. Oh no. And then Leon came in and literally killed everyone. Alright, well, you don't need to see any more of that. The game is protected under the laws of the Raccoon Police Department. Anonymization and duplication and will result in it by appropriate criminal prosecution by appropriate staff member, then some.
Hunnigan, is that you?
Finally, the line's jacked free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Thanks. You know, you're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty.
Story of my life.
There you go. So, there's the last statistics of the game. Beat it in almost 13 hours. Died 28 times but killed 945 enemies with good old 87% hit ratio. And sure, we'll update to the leaderboards, whoever cares. And the infinite launch until you can be bought from the merchant. And golden achievement too. Yay! Begin a new game with this clear file, and you'll receive the PRL 412 absolutely free. My god. Yes, please, save it. Oh, game crashed. What a way to end the game. Wonderful. Well, we're not done with Resident Evil 4 just yet. We still have assignment A to do. I'm not sure if we're going to complete it in 45 minutes, so we'll have to wrap it up. I'm glad the game decided to save before it crashes before going to the main menu. Okay, well there you go, that's Resident Evil, the entire main campaign. But now, we'll actually get 2-1, Separate Ways and Simon Ada. And with, Separate Ways, I forgot what Separate Ways is. We'll do Simon Ada first. Which one's canonical? I have no clue. But we'll do Simon Ada. We should wait. What's the difference? Actually, I need to figure this out. Let's see. We need to make this canonical instead of doing it one over the other. Yeah, separate ways is first. Let's do it.
The only reason I've taken on this mission is to get closer to my own objective. No matter what happens, I can't let anyone figure that out. Of course, hiding in the shadows isn't my style. I'll have to reveal myself to him and offer advice once in a while.
¡Qué madre!
So I see you've managed to arrive at the village on time.
Yes, but nobody remembered to roll out my red carpet.
The villagers there are all being controlled. They automatically attack any intruders. Ring the church bell. That should quiet them down for a while.
Sounds like they're good, obedient boys and girls.
Unfortunately, time is not a luxury we have. Gather as much information as you can about the parasites and finish off this little tour.
So there you go. This is how canonically things happen. That happened. That's it. So actually, I think this is the part of the game where I actually don't know what happens because I'm the least familiar with how to do this section. They do get a cool shotgun. I'm just so curious where Leon actually plays in all this. You don't see Ada running around this whole time. Is this what passes for police work around here? It's great. Great stuff. Shotgun. I better leave this for Leon. But you know, we'll also steal the ammo first. So Leon can never use a shotgun. Canonically. Ow. Hmm. Oh, Merchant arrived early. You beat him to it.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
But I suppose the customer comes first. Sell me some treasure and buy some weapons.
What are you buying?
Well, unfortunately, you're not able to
What are you selling?
upgrade anything.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Then come back anytime.
But you have to remember though, this entire time Leon's still fighting in the village. Just some reason. I find it so interesting that Ada gets her own subplot this entire game. And somehow Chicken allows her to get through the door that takes like 2 hours for Leon to open to get to this part. Actually, just gonna just continuously have enemies run at me. I'm glad to know this part of the game works. Is it long? I'm not actually sure how long it is. I may actually have to finish the next live stream. Ironically, there's no difficulty for this one, so I assume it's just going to be at normal. But let's try to power through this as quickly as possible. Especially since Leon is still in the village. There we go. So I suppose it's supposed to explain how everything is added to one place. But canonically, it makes it seem like this entire time, Ada, like, through pure luck, she's able to get everything she needs. Which I think is a bit weird. Thought I was supposed to, you know, jump over the chandelier. But evidently not. I can hear someone whimpering on the other side of this door. I wonder who. Canonically, where's the bell? Looking for the bell, please. Well, we made it to the church, and evidently it's like to the right. Where would the church bell be? I'm at a loss. It's upstairs? Could be upstairs. Well, evidently, no, we finally got them done with the respawn, luckily. It's hard to tell, though, in this game, whether or not, oh, we can operate the lights. So does it make this one puzzle a bit difficult to do if there are people trying to murder you. Oh, that does the church bell, of course. How would I have known? How could I have known?
La campana. Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos.
It wasn't like a rope or anything to move the bell.
Lord Sadler.
It was Lord Sadler's DJ Disco Ball light show that activates the bell.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Here's what I know so far. Osmond Sadler's cult is known as Los Illuminados. They've resurrected some sort of parasitic organism they call Las Plagas. That's all my organization knows for sure, though Sadler's occult activities seem worthy of investigation. The Salazar family, Castellans for generations, possessed the ability to control Las Plagas. The organization's hypothesis is that a unique frequency of sonic wave, sensed only by the parasites, is used to control them. The same principle used in dog whistles. This was inferred through the analysis of a tissue sample we retrieved. The tissue contained an organ presumably used for sensing sound waves. I've seen cult members carrying ceremonial rods, and I wonder if they emit these sounds, course, this is purely theoretical. The organization needs samples of the parasite to confirm or disprove these theories. That is the main objective of my mission, and the only way to prove my loyalty to the organization. The opening moves in this chess game have been played. There's no turning back now.
The only reason I've taken on this mission is to get closer to my own objective. No matter what happens, I can't let anyone figure that out. Of course, hiding the shadows isn't my style. I have to reveal myself to him often once in a while. That's literally everything she said. Oh, thank God I can save the game. Let's just save it over our clear save. Clearly. I'll do one over.
We have an irregularity. The researcher we planted has been discovered by the Illuminados.
You must be talking about that vagrant Spaniard. So where is he now?
He's held captive in an abandoned house located northeast of the village. Until he recovers the sample, we can't let him die.
You don't need to remind me. Luis Serra. And I thought I was high maintenance.
Chapter 2. Rescue Luis. Oh, we have to run through this entire thing. Interesting. I'm not sure if it's unique to the remastering, but Separate Ways is just the subplot that tries to explain everything to you. How does this happen? Well, obviously it was Ada.
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you saying?
But I don't think Separate Ways got
What are you buying?
Mission 2 treasure map. I'm really always running a deficit. If I'm wow. We want to go for the treasure map.
Back any time. What are you? Is that a
But yeah, I don't think Separate Ways really got remastering treatment. I mean, some of it is remastered because the main map has been remastered, but like all the cutscenes have not been remastered, which is kind of a black mark on the. Doesn't look that great to the game in that retrospect. Because if you look at certain items, as you just saw the spinal. Actually, no, it looks the same. But I think Separate Ways got the short end of the stick for updates. It's the church before. I certainly don't have any reason to go back there. Also, this is the alternate world where women use urinals. Don't think about it too hard, okay? That's a golden egg. There isn't anything behind this painting, is there? No. It's the first table I've seen that's not covered in filth. He's our favorite dude. It is so much of a difference though between playing on hard mode and playing on this mode. Zeta's just well, first off, she has a really good weapon set, and second off, she's enemies don't do as much damage. Wait. How's it? Oh, wait, we have taken everything here before. Okay. Okay, I think the next area we have to go to is, let's keep going up ahead, I suppose. I do wonder how many boss fights Ada actually has to fight, since Leon usually takes care of most of them. My god. How many axes to the face can Ada take? Quite a lot, actually. Well, as I say, eggs are a healthy way to not die. Doctor recommended. I have to admit though, enemies are taking quite a lot of hits to actually die. That's okay. Man, just put me on here. Oh. I'm good at this game, I promise.
Rápido!
I'm only good with one character, not the other. Well, I am sort of trying to speedrun Ada. In a way. I mean, Ada does actually feel way different than playing Leon, because her reaction's a lot faster at doing stuff, if you know what I mean. When turning and aiming, it's a lot faster than what Leon does. Or at least it feels that way anyway. Plus, dynamite dudes are really hard to take out. Especially when you don't have the good old pump shotgun at your disposal. Which is a bit of a shame. Also, it's sort of weird that Ada decided not to take out those 2 villagers. Just there. We'll have to actually go all the way back to the beginning. Excuse me. Interesting. Well, unfortunately, I think we're going to be out of time for today. Well, to complete Ada. Next live stream. But hey, at the very least, we have completed the main campaign. Oh, and there's another one, Ada's Report. I think that might be a movie. How many Ada things are there? Oh, it literally is just a slideshow. It's the part of the game where it tries to explain literally everything to you. But this time around we actually get to end the game instead of the game ending itself. So that's always a bonus. Ah. Anyways, though. Once, what's the turn? Once school ends for me, I'll have a lot more time to be able to do more stuff. And I'll probably have time to do a lot more live streams at the same time. But we'll see. I also have to rename the live stream to Simon Ada. Or the part of Resident Evil 4 that is literally just Ada. Where Ada does Ada things. So that'll be interesting to see. And then we'll finally get back to Mass Effect 2, I swear. Or we can actually do Mass Effect 2 as a trade-off since we have finished the main campaign. I have to think about that. We may actually do Mass Effect 2 to and sort of do both games back and forth, so that way it'll be much more variety at the very least. Yeah, we'll complete it. I'm not sure if we're gonna go and stream the Mercenaries though. It's very samey, and I might die a lot. And it's all about just gaining a certain amount of points, which is not really. It could be interesting, but I don't think it's gonna be that interesting. But regardless, though, I'll see you next week, next Saturday, when essentially school's gonna be over for me. And then I'll discuss what the live stream schedule will be during the summer, because I'll have a lot more free time to be able to do more stuff. And yeah, we'll definitely do a lot more when the time comes. Regardless, though, I hope you had a good time doing the live stream as much as I have fun playing it, and I hope to see you next Saturday. We'll probably do something a bit different. Maybe. We'll see. I need to decide. I'm very indecisive that way. Regardless, oh yeah, I need to remember to watch that video that you mentioned. So I'll watch that when the live stream is over, but I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. So, it's me signing off. So goodbye.